Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, October 13th. We are looking at the SPY ETF market profile here on Window Trader. And basically, the market did what thought it would do today, which was consolidate after that push up yesterday, vicious push up, which I thought was kind of mindless. And guess what? They took back all of yesterday's trend day. Right? If a trend day is to be taken back, it's usually late in the second day or the third day. Well, it happened kind of late in the second day as I finally wiped out the rest of the single prints from yesterday. So 4 sets we had, and they are gone in a heartbeat. Excuse me. Never saw the opening after the opening. We opened, popped up above, never got accepted into M's range. We never saw it. We do end 11 wide, though. 11 out of 13 time frames. Look at this. We're in 4-tick increments. The majority of the volume is done within a 40, 50 cent range. So they tried twice to push down. B and C, shorts tried, failed, got rejected. Again, I, J, K. Fine. They did fill the single prints. Actually had a chance for 2 sets of single prints today, which barely lasted and got filled. And then shorts got taken out to the woodshed again in L, in M. And then once they finished covering, they took over again. So really nice setup for tomorrow with the inside day we're going to have. Volume, 67 million. So we're going to probably be under average or just about average with the after hours. If I would have traded today, again, I'm probably not going to be trading until Monday. By the time I get this money transferred and get my head together learning the Tasty Work platform. But if I would have traded, would have made today, but would have been small. And the reason it would have been small is because I would have gotten hurt in C period. So let's go over those trades that I would have taken today. So in A period, and I am being as realistic as I possibly can, telling the room where I'm getting in, where I'm getting out, why I'm doing these trades, just as if it was real money. I traded Wednesday's expirations. I would have gotten long in A period, basically against the singles filling in D. Thought that was good risk reward where I would have bought them, even though we never saw the open. I would have bought the 3, which ones? 350s. Yep, the 350 calls, and basically told the room where I would get out, and I would have made money on that one. Then I wouldn't have done anything in B. Could have taken a break of A. Didn't do it. So since we're one-time framing down, when C took out B, I'm like, okay, we're going to fill this set. We filled D's. We're going to fill this set, be a nice quick put, and then look to get long again because I didn't expect a trend day down, at least not that early. Well, boy, was I wrong. I only would have done about 30 contracts. I was in the money for a little bit. I took small off, but the other 22 contracts would have cost me a decent amount. And I would have been down probably about $1,200 on the day after taking those off. Then I would have chipped away. So again, what did B and C do? For my money's worth, all it was shorts pushing down. They didn't get much. Boom. They repaired it. Now H, when we did it again, so after D and E, F pushed down, G inside bar, H pushed down. I'm like, well, I'm certainly not going to short it this time. I'm going long. And this time I was going to go with the 349 calls, and that would have worked out nicely. And not as nice if I would have held them longer, because after I bought them towards the low, right before we would have filled the single prints, and I took them up, started scaling them out, and got out of the rest of them at POC, and then boom, they exploded with a reversal bar to the upside, which I am now using as my afternoon rally high. And I actually said to the room I would look for an afternoon rally high, but it happened so fast, so quick, that I didn't get a chance to take them. I actually had stepped out of the room for a minute after I got out of my long. By the time I got back, I saw that it had traded F's high. So that would have been a nice short, but I did not take it. See, I'm even being honest when I'm paper trading. I easily could have said, I would have taken that short in H. I certainly would have, but I wasn't here, so I can't count it. J, we come down now, and I would have taken that off as we started coming back down to POC again. J did the same thing. I got long. I faded it, came back in. It turned out to be a good trade. But then when J came back, I said, this could possibly be a price spike if we don't get above it. So when J came back, I would have taken a short. So it would have been a 349 call, which worked out, and then a 352 put against C's low, and that would have worked out also nicely. As it came back down, I would have taken it off. And that was it. I wouldn't have done anything the rest of the day. Could have faded K's low again. Didn't. Once I said to the room, if anybody is short, realize IJK, that's all that is. If they take out K's high, they're going to run for the door, back to POC. And that's exactly what they did. Could have taken a long here. But again, whether paper trade or real trade, I didn't take it. So it would have made on the day. Nothing great, but it would have been okay. The algorithms were very readable today, which makes for a pretty good day. Although this one didn't give me anything what I wanted. So anyway, let's go over destinations. So upside destination will be 11 wide at 351.13. That's D's low. Very visual point. Wouldn't doubt if we trade there before we decide which way we want to come out of the inside day. Then above that, we have afternoon rally high, H's high of 351.62. Today's high of 342.44. Yesterday's high of 352.44. Yesterday's high of 354.02. And then that last set of single prints, 354.03 get filled at 355.16. For the downside, we have today's low only of 349.09. Now, I do not have a poor low. Remember, this is the after hours yesterday. Here's the previous day's regular trading hours. I don't have a poor low, but the ES does. So that becomes a little target on its back, how close those two lows are. Then filling the gap, then 349.06 daily low, and then filling the gap at 347.35. And then below that, we have 346.52, which was 9 wide from October 9th. And then let's go to the charts. I'll just show you the weekly and the daily. So weekly did a very nice job so far, right? Coming out of balance to the upside. Gap is my main focus. Kind of not crazy. It's only Tuesday. You certainly hope this isn't excess up here on the weekly, but we'll see. Would it be healthier to fill this gap? Probably, to get a little two-sided trade and go back up, but it remains to be seen. So the gap is still my main focus. And on the daily, a lot of things happening here. 3 gaps that are holding. Inside day. So the mantra is, come out of an inside day, you go with it and you monitor it for continuation or lack of. So if we take out today's low, I would look to take a short, because I would think then we should fill this gap and come into a 4-day balance. If we take out today's high, we should at least test the previous day's high and then see if we get anything above that to go into those single prints. That would still be a decent trade, right? Today's high is 352.44. The previous day's high is 354.02. So even if you don't take out that, that's still a nice trade. So if we come out of today's high to the upside, I would want to be long to at least see if we go and test Monday's high. Hope you had a great day trading today. Have a great evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening